A long time ago, I had a real big issue in school when it came to communication. I was put in special ed classes, and on my IEP, the thing that stood out the most to the teachers was the fact that I had a hard time verbalizing my thoughts. At the time, I didn't think it was an issue. I thought I just kept to myself, and I just like to be left alone. I did kind of struggle with that as I got older as well, with relationships with family members and also, with my significant others. But what I found was that if you don't have an open line of communication, you do a tremendous amount of damage to the relationships that you have, because you can't fix a problem unless you speak up, unless you tell people how you feel. So personally, it affected me in a large way, or a large manner, because there were people who wanted to know how I felt. They wanted to know what was going on with me, why my emotions were changing, why it seemed like one day I was happy, or I was in a good mood, and then another day it might seem like I'm not as happy, or I'm not in the best mood, or why I might turn around and just lash out, or I might end up getting into a fight or something like that, an actual fist fight, because my emotions had built up and I didn't let it out. I didn't have an outlet. I didn't use whatever outlets I had available to me, which were family members and friends, or sports, whatever the case may be. I wasn't using the outlets that I had available. So personally, I use communication as a way for me to stay connected to people that I love, people that I care about, so that they understand that we can have an open line of communication and keep our relationship positive. As far as professionally, I use my ability of speaking to communicate with others, to communicate with the youth, and to communicate with students and student athletes, so that they understand that if they're going through a troubling situation, that there is always another avenue. There's always a way to help them. There's always something that can be there to help them, to get them through whatever it is that they're dealing with. For me, I use sports to help me get through a lot of the issues that I was dealing with. Also, when I was able to communicate effectively, I started to talk to my parents, I started to talk to my siblings, to try to figure out exactly what it was that I was dealing with, and understanding that I wasn't the only person that was dealing with those types of issues. So once I got a hold on it, it was a lot easier for me to speak on the issues and talk about things and actually change that negative into a positive. So communicating, that's the best way to stay connected to people and keep a positive mindset.